Hello everyone, this is Roger from AirTanksPlus.com. I'd like to thank you for purchasing our StikBoy PCP Fill adapter, and I'm going to briefly go over some of the features and how to fill your air gun with it. And I'm going to try and do this before any dogs bark or planes fly over, so I'm going to sort of rush through this. This is the bag your StikBoy or Stikman will come in. In this case, you've bought a StikBoy. If you open it up, it's a nice case to protect it. That's the StikBoy. Over here, this is a bleed valve, so it lets the air bleed out the back when you're done filling your gun. This is a CGA 347. This is designed to mate up with these CGA tanks, the firefighter tanks. And then on this end, you've got your Foster fitting. This is called a female Foster, and it's a genuine Foster, high quality. So the first thing you do is you make sure the bleed valve is closed all the way, just like that. And then if you have a cover on your tank, we're going to remove that. That's a thread protector that we sell. And I'm just going to thread this guy on here real quick. There we go. And then I'll just snug it up. And again, I'm just doing it with my fingers, right? You don't have to crank down on it too hard. I'm going to put this pouch, I guess, over here so it's in the background. That's nice. Alright, so now we have our fill adapter connected to our tank, and there's a gauge here, and these pre-charged air guns fill up to different pressures. The gun I'm using here will fill up to 3600 psi. So I have a Catman that we also sell that'll protect the fitting, but you want to expose the Foster fitting, and you're going to take this female Foster and you're going to click it on here. Just like that, and you'll hear it click, and make sure it's secure. Okay? So, to start filling the gun, we've already made sure the bleed valve is tight, and I'm going to focus the camera on the gauge. And you slowly open this valve. So I'm going to slowly crack it. See the gauge move? So I can control this by going slow. So this flow is controlled like the gas pedal on your car. You want to crack it very slowly if you want to go slow. So we're filling it up. We haven't started even to put air into the tank, so it's just charging up this hose right now. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going, keep going. It'll click, you'll hear it click in a second. That's when it equalizes pressure with the tank. It opens up this little check valve. We're not there yet. There it goes. So now I'm slowly filling the tank. Slowly filling. I'm going to fill this one to about, I don't know, I'll fill it to 3500 maybe. It'll go to 3650. Just slowly filling it. Fill, 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 fill. And you watch the gauge. There you go. We'll stop it right there. A little more maybe. There you go. Alright. Now we're filled up, pressurized. There's pressure in this hose, so you can't disconnect it with that pressure, so you need to bleed the system. So to do that, we're going to reach over here, and there's a bleed valve right here. We're going to turn it. It's going to vent the air out away from you. That's it. That's it. Now you can safely disconnect this fitting, put your cap back on, and that concludes filling your air gun with the StikBoy. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is the spare parts kit. This is a high quality item, that's why it comes in a padded bag, but there's also there's 3 additional things that come with it, and that's for spare parts, in case you need it. There's nothing worse. I mean, we've been hunting out of town and lose an O-ring, blow an O-ring, or lose a part, and it can ruin your whole hunting trip if you just have one air gun with you, or one fill adapter. So we include extra parts. So inside the bag, there's going to be 2 O-rings. One O-ring will be for this Foster fitting. That'll be right here. Let me show you that. Okay, so that's the Foster fitting. There's an O-ring in here. Okay, that's the first one. There's also an O-ring right here. Okay, that's the second one. This is a CGA 347. This is where it seals up to the tank. So we also give you that O-ring in case you need it. And then there's a third thing. Let me go ahead and show you. It's the white plastic piece. So this is the Delrin seat. So when we stop the air, we close the air up, close the bleed valve, we close this down. There's a piece of plastic that goes in there. This will probably never wear out, but we want you to have it in case you ever need to replace it. I hope this answers your questions. I really appreciate you buying our StikBoy. If you could, help us out, mention us on the forums. If you see some YouTube videos, comment on them. YouTube likes, comments, and tell your friends about us. If you bought a StikBoy or a Stikman, please go back and review it. Write a quick review so we can have it on our site. That'll also help us out. If you have any questions on air guns, PCP Airguns in general, filling, tanks, feel free to give us a call. Our number is 916-800-1398. Again, this is Roger from airtanksplus.com. Thanks and have a great day.